The BBA Aviation Engine Overhaul Group is engaged in the repair and overhaul of gas turbine engines and in the distribution and logistics of parts and engines. We operate 5 brands: Dallas Airmotive, H&S Aviation, Premier Turbines in the engine overhaul category, and in the parts and logistics category, International Turbine Services and W.H. Barrett. ERO has service capability and authorizations for over 80% of the business and general aviation aircraft flying today. The customer base numbers over 5,500 at the present time. The business split is roughly 70% business and general aviation, with another 17% commercial and the remainder in various categories including military and rotorcraft. The Engine Repair and Overhaul Division occupies roughly 1 million square feet of factories and facilities with over 1,100 employees producing 3,000 engines per year. ERO has 4 overhaul facilities, has 11 regional turbine centers, and over 100 personnel deployed in field service around the globe. And approximately 95% of all the work that's done is done in-house by these highly skilled personnel, from engineering, logistics support, production management, material control, design, service engineering. There is a whole cadre of people engaged in the support of customers.
After an engine is received at Heritage Park, it will go through several processes. The engine will go from the receiving inspection to a disassembly process. From the disassembly process, it will go into a clean process, and from there into a detailed parts inspection. The repair scheme will be identified. Once that's completed and the engine is ready for assembly, once it's assembled, the engine will be shipped to our testing facility.
In aviation, there's a 3-letter word. It's called AOG, aircraft on the ground. That's a heartbreaking and a money-wasting situation. That means the aircraft isn't flying, and our job is to get it back in the air as quickly as possible.
The First Support Center is a state-of-the-art technology that's designed to have a complete visibility of our field service activities globally. We knew that we wanted to have a faster response time to the customer because when your aircraft's broken, the first person who gets on site wins the job. And that's what the center does. It gets the person there faster than anybody else. We have mobile support vehicles. We have 10 of them in North America. Everything we do is tracked via GPS, so we know exactly what their position is. And then we find the closest truck to the available need and make a phone call and dispatch away. It depends on the situation, but an AOG truck can usually fix the airplane right on site. They have dedicated spares on board, and they can drive right up to the airplane, fix what needs to be fixed, and get the customer on his way. If we have a technician in the field that has some questions about what he's seen during a borescope or a video inspection, we can live stream that feed in here and have our engineering group come in and make a decision. No one in our industry has anything like this, and it definitely puts us a leg up on our competition.
A number of our customers and our partners have been to see the facility, and they were blown away by it. The industry size is approximately 4 billion pounds of engine repair and overhaul spend per year. Roughly 1.5 billion pounds of that is in the business and general aviation sector. And ERO presently has a market share of approximately 20% within that BG&A group. Among ERO's competitive independents are companies such as Standard Aero, Vector, BizJet, MTU, all of which are well-established competitors, although none of which have the span of reach within the BG&A sector that ERO has. Test cells, of which ERO has 17, represents a huge barrier to entry for any new party looking to enter into what we do. The test cells are very complex and expensive facilities where the engine is installed, it's run, it has to pass all of these rigorous demands in order to achieve a pass or an acceptance before that engine is reinstalled in the aircraft. Typically, authorizations that are given by engine original equipment manufacturers is a process that takes place over many years. And very often, having those authorizations and having that ongoing relationship with those OEMs is built upon to secure these authorizations in the future. ERO has unrivaled process flow technology. We like just-in-time labor. We like just-in-time material. We have launched a company-wide initiative for process improvement that we call Evolution.
Evolution is a process that we developed in the UK. It's based on lean production techniques. It's something that's worked very well at H&S, and we're now rolling out through the US sites. The benefits that Evolution will bring will be reduced cycle times, it will lower man hours. We're trying to take turn time down to 21 days and just make the whole process that much more customer focused rather than production focused.
Our potential for organic growth is to continue to win new authorizations when they come due and are available. And in particular, outside of BG&A, there are opportunities in military and in commercial rotorcraft that are currently targets for ERO. We are predominantly in the U.S. at the moment, and we believe that the U.S. will continue to be a very important part of our focus. We continue to have focus on the BRIC countries, the emerging countries, and the growth rates within these areas is of critical importance to us so that we're positioned to expand the network and also link up the network where the heavy overhaul shops currently exist in Europe and the U.S. to those remote locations. Being a member of BBA Aviation has a distinct and ongoing advantage. The other companies within BBA Aviation today are all focused on the same product categories and sectors as ERO. For example, Avant Air operates over 50 aircraft, and both Signature and ERO have joined forces to provide that customer a logistics solution, an engine repair and overhaul solution, a service solution, and a fuel solution. We're aware of no other competitor that would match the same capabilities that we have within BBA Aviation.